Hello, I am Barry Chen, come from City University of Hong Kong. Welcome to my digital story, which is about my IC training in PolyU. I am so happy that I can join in the training because the training can give me a close view for the future work of an engineer in the site. Every day before entering to the laboratory, we should make sure that all of us are wearing safety equipment. In the first day, we will do steel work for the part of demonstration, and then the instructor show us the welding process and how to use the hydraulic saw machine. Besides, the instructor show us the die penetration test. The red die is still keeping after cleaning the surface of steel bar because the red die cannot remove in the crack. Next part is making a bracing for a table. First, we should understand the detail of the bracing. Then, by using the hydraulic saw machine to cut the steel bar into desired size and into 45 degrees. Next, we mark the position of the steel bar in the steel frame and mark a diagonal line in the steel frame. Then, using a drilling machine to drill a hole in the steel bracing. In the photo, I drill holes in the steel frames by magnetic drilling machine. Finally, we bolt and nut the steel frame and steel bar together. We take a photo with our instructor to celebrate our successful. Day 2, NDT and anchoring. Part 1, non-destructive test. The instructor demonstrates the cover meter test and show us how to calibrate the reborn hammer. Then I using the reborn hammer to test the strength of the concrete. Then we can find the strength of concrete by the table in the reborn hammer. Then the half-cell potential test is used to detect the rusting condition of the steel bar in the concrete. Finally, the instructor shows us the infrared thermographic test. We do anchoring in the part 2. First, we use drilling machine to drill a hole, using vacuum cleaner to clean the dust of the hole. Then push the bolt into the hole by hammer. Use torque wrench to provide required torque. But finally the torque is too large and the steel is failure. The photo shows us the concrete failure because of the bolt is too near the edge. The instructor shows us the pull-out failure in order to tell us the bond anchor is very strong. We do forward in day 3. First, instructor introduced the basic knowledge to us. The photo shows the formwork and forcework. Then we are required to making a timber box. After cutting by saw and nails it, we create the box successfully and we take a photo. In the afternoon, we are required to making an I-shaped formwork. First, we use circular saw to cut the timber into desired size. I'm using hammer and nail to fix the timber section together. This is my products. By combining the section that's done by my teammates and finish our work, we take a photo with our instructors. Day 4, scaffolding. The instructor first shows us the actual scaffolding and combined with the detail of our forcework, we know how to do. First, install the standards and necks, then fixing the ridge and rigid. Then we measure the distance between two necks to make sure to meet the design. Then we check the vertical level. We install the working platform together. After installing the stairs, we have a chance to work in the working platform, but we should wear safety clothes and connect to the safety wire. Then we install the basing, and the platform is finished. My teammate shows the dangers of work in the working platform. We do big work and plastering in day 5. Part 1, demonstration. Instructor show us the tools used in brickwork and plastering, and introduce the different bonds in the brickwork to us, and show the various types of the brick and tiles. Part 2, board laying. We first measure the area of block laying and calculate the block we'll be using. Then we place the cement paste in the floor and line the block, and make sure the block is horizontal. We check the level of block after the work. In our task, we line the block in the second floor. We first place cement and make the base is smooth. Then line the block and fill the gap between blocks. We check the horizontal and vertical level of the block after our work. Checking the level is important in all the brickwork. Part 3. Plastering. First, we place the pump board to check the vertical level. The instructor shows how to plastering. After plastering, he checked the level of the paste. Then he do the plastering in the other side. After checking the vertical level, he placed the gap between two plastering. Part 4. Wall tiling. First, we should mark the area for wall tiling and mark the position of the tiles. Then we are going to mix the mortar, which includes white cement and water. Then we place a temporary support for tiles. Then place the mortar on the base. Finally, we fix the tiles in the mortar and do it again and again. Then we should use cutting machines to cut the tile into desired size to fill the gap. And finally, we finish. Then for the mosaic tiles, we first place the white cement on the base and also to the back of the mosaic tiles. Then place the mosaic tile on the wall. Then we spread the mortar in the paper of the mosaic tile, and we can remove the paper of the mosaic tiles. And finished. Part 5. Floor tiling. We first mix the cement sands and water together to make a semi-dry concrete. Then we place cement on the floor and mix it with water. For checking the level, we create square in the 3 corners. Then we fill cement between the gap of 3 squares. Then we check the horizontal level and place cement and mixing with water in the base. Then we can place the floor tile on the floor. Then we spread the cement on the paper of the mosaic tile. And then we can remove the paper of the mosaic tile. We spread the cement on the mosaic tile again to fulfill the gap. After the cleaning work is finished, we do structural concrete in day 6. Part 1. Slump test. Slump test is easy and common on the construction site. We place the concrete in the cone in 3 times and soak 25 times each volume. Then we move the cone slowly and carefully. Finally, we check the distance and find it is meet the standards. Part 2. Making a cubic concrete and ice concrete. According to the equation provided by the instructor, we calculate the mass of each element. We weigh the cement, sand, aggregate, and water and mix it together by manual. Then we place the concrete in the cone in 3 times and soak it in every times. After filling the concrete, we should make the surface of the cone smooth. We should use the mixing machine to mix the concrete as the mass of the ice concrete is too large. We use compactor to compact the concrete to prevent wall. This is our process. We do structural concrete and reinforcement fixing in day 7. Part 1. Observing and testing. After the concrete is hardened, there is a honeycomb in the edge. Our concrete is fallow. For cubic concrete, we do the compaction test. Our result is 640 kN. It passed the standard. Part 3. Reinforcement fixing. We first require to do a stirrup. We cut the steel into desired size and bend it into square shape. Then we check the distance of the square. Although it seems fine, but it not meet the standard. The instructor shows us the skill for fixing the reinforcement. This is the fixing detail of our work. The existence of cover board to make sure the thickness of the cover. Finally, we take a photo with our products. In this training, I found the site work can be interesting, and it gave me a chance to familiarize the work in the site. I know that the actual site environment was worse than that for several times, and workers may suffer sunshine, rain, wind, etc. But this training can make me adapt the worst condition of sites quickly.